this was the battle between the antagonist. It's hard to say, okay, because this movie is tricky. It's really hard to say specifically who the antagonist was, because as you get this going through the movie progresses and you get towards the end of the movie, it makes you draw that eye like, who really was the antagonist in this movie? Was it Tom? Was it the ghost that was haunting him of the graves that he robbed? Or was it the guy that was coming to him about the gambling debt? Who was the antagonist? So that's what I think. That was really, it wasn't really clear actually who was the antagonist in this film. So I don't know. Like it's possibly that Tom was the protagonist and the antagonist in this film. So I mean, like as I said, this movie it just was really like, it was slow paced. It was slow paced. It definitely was slow. It was definitely slow paced. There was a few good like ride scenes. Okay, good couple of scare scenes. But if I had to rate this film, I would probably give this film maybe like a 2.5 just for the effort. Just being honest, I would give the bone box. I would give it a 2.5 rating on a scale of 10, 1 out of 10, because I mean for effort. But there were a lot of things that I just thought that were just like, okay, the movie it really didn't stand up and hold up on its own. So it was just a little couple of scenes. I wouldn't recommend this. So okay, for example, if you're looking for a movie on a horror movie for a movie night, and you're looking for a good solid horror movie with you, maybe yourself or maybe family members or maybe a group of friends, I wouldn't recommend the Bone Box. I would say the Bone Box would be more of a film is for like if you're deciding to maybe say, let's say maybe a Saturday or a Sunday, whatever day you're like, okay, we're just gonna watch all horror movies throughout that whole day. I would recommend it. Then you could add it into that, you know what I'm saying, incorporate it into the gang of movies you watch. But as far as, okay, one solid movie that you're going to watch or watch with a group of people or friends, I wouldn't recommend the Bone Box. But it is good for something, an alternative when you're choosing a specific day where you're just going to watch all completely nothing but just horror flicks. It will be a movie like that. But it's not a top-notch banger. It's not at all. Also, what I thought was very like, okay, it was too easy, but I think it was just too cheesy. Tom passed, how Tom died, okay, after he had realized that he had killed the guy that he would owe gambling debt to. So at some point he assumed and thought that the guy was a ghost as well, but then at some point he realized, especially when he killed the guy, he realized, okay, damn, he's a real person. But I think when he ran up the stairs and then the shelf deputies went up there chasing him, he locked himself in the room, and then when they finally burst in through the door, then he came out, and then all the ghosts started coming from different rooms from upstairs, and then when one of the particular ghosts came from opened this door and he came through it, he just was seeing all these ghosts, and he tripped over the little thing that was on the floor and fell over and fell down the stairs, and the thing that he was holding, it wound up right here in his stomach, abdomen area. I think that was just a little bit too cheesy, but like I said, it is what it is. I wasn't really like, it wasn't nothing to get really excited and thrilled over. Like, it's just like I said, it's one of those flicks where you just incorporate into when you're going to choose a day when you're just watching nothing but all horror movies. That's what it is. But it's not nothing if you're just going to say, I'm going to watch one horror movie in a day and I'm going to go with that. It's not that type of horror film. What else? As I said, I'll give it a 2.5 rating. That's all I can give it. That's all I can give it, because I think that it just was. It definitely didn't have a good, strong cast. Okay, I wasn't too pleased with the performances. Some of the performances of the cast, it was. I guess you could say. Maybe the Undertaker's daughter. She did a fairly decent job. I'm not even sure the main character Tom. I wasn't really too pleased with his performance. I don't really think he did that good of a job neither. I don't really think he did a good job. So I wasn't too thrilled or excited about his performance. As I said, maybe the aunt, Florence, the actress playing Tom's aunt. I think she did a fairly decent job as well. So, like I said, it didn't have a strong cast, and then the performances of all the actors and actresses, it wasn't really solid. And as I said, it was a slow ongoing film. It was too slow and a bit boring, and the pace could have been picked up more. Also, as I said, it just was some things where you saw, like especially the beginning of the scene with the whole lantern, like that just was like, okay, how did they not see him? How do you not see someone over there, even if he hides behind a tree or a gravestone? You cannot help but see him. So I just thought that was really strange. But as I said, I mean, it's not. I'm not going to say it's trash. It's just garbage. It's just, but it's not nothing good. It's not nothing to get excited of. It's just something like, it is what it is. I can't say any more about it. But that's all I have for you guys. If you haven't watched the movie, I wouldn't say I highly recommend you watch it. But as I said, if you're going to pick a day, or if you're going to have a day where you're just going to watch a gang of nothing but all horror, thriller, suspense, slasher films, then go ahead and incorporate. It'll be good for you to incorporate this movie into a day full of horror movies you're going to watch. So that's all I have for you guys. I want to thank you guys once again for tuning into the show. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to share this video. So until next time, peace.